Hey, Lord X.
Hello, Majin.
What you writing?
I'm writing my life story.
Oh, fun! What part are you at?
I'm just beginning to write about my time in the Dead Zone.
Have you told them about Planet Freedom yet?
No, I have not. I was going to get to that later.
Oh, but it's such an important part of the story. Here, let's put it in now so people don't get confused.
I don't want to dump information in my story, Majin.
No, it'll be fine. Here, I'll help you.
Planet Freedom is a planet that is separated into two parts, the Land of the Sky and the Land of Darkness. The Land of the Sky refers to the islands that float above the mainland of the planet. Some of the important landmarks are Planet Central, South Island, and Angel Island. Planet Central is where all the humans live. It's a utopian city that's sleek with high-tech innovations and human achievement. South Island is where Sonic and Tails live. They go to other islands by using Tails' prized plane, the Tornado. Angel Island is said to be a piece of land that was once a part of the Land of Darkness. It has ancient hedgehog ruins on it, and houses 2 emeralds of great power. There are also very lush zones in the Land of the Sky, such as Green Hill, Sky High, and Sky Sanctuary. Holding the Land of the Sky and the Land of Darkness together is the Ice Cap Zone, which is a massive glacier. The Land of Darkness is the main land of Planet Freedom beneath the Land of the Sky. It is much bigger and older than the Land of the Sky, and it houses a majority of the zones on Planet Freedom. There are a couple main sections in the Land of Darkness: the excavation trenches, Robotropolis, and the mainland. The excavation trenches are a result of Robotnik poking around in the depths of the planet looking for power gems. This gave way to the creation of several zones, such as Lava Reef, Quartz Quadrant, and Mystic Cave. What remains of the Flying Battery also remains here. Robotropolis is a bustling city of technology and machinery. It is the most unique of all the settings in the Land of Darkness, for there is lots of variety in the zones. There are bright and bustling zones like Stardust Speedway, Casino Night, Spring Yard, and Starlight. Then there's more industrial zones like Scrap Brain, Metallic Madness, Wacky Workbench, and Oil Ocean. The mainland of the Land of Darkness is land untouched by civilization or just abandoned structures. This also accounts for land by the seaside or within the sea. There are sites with ancient hedgehog and echidna ruins on them. Hedgehog ruins are located in the Labyrinth Zone titled Tempest and Aquatic Ruins. Echidna ruins are located in the Marble Garden and the Marble Zone. Other zones present in the mainland are the Mirage Saloon, Hilltop, and a place simply called the Forest Zone. The residents often go to these zones either to relax or recreation. There is one special case that doesn't fit with any of the categories, and that is the Collision Chaos Zone. It is an abandoned zone, and is known for its strange atmosphere. Planet Freedom has a history behind its general makeup and the people that live there. The geological history is that the planet was once completely covered in ice. In the ice were portions of land that contained power gems. When the ice melted enough, the power within the gems made the land portions break free of the ice and float high into the sky, allowing them to orbit the planet and creating the Land of the Sky. This is why the Ice Cap Zone is vital to the survival of Planet Freedom.
Whoa, I didn't know that part.
I know, and there's more. The glacier also contributes to filling the ocean. Since it has been filling the ocean slowly over time, the ancient hedgehog ruins have been completely flooded. Power gems also form naturally in Planet Freedom's crust. This is where the original 7 Chaos Emeralds and the Master Emerald came from, as well as several other power gems.
Is that why there's the Hyper Emeralds and the Time Stones too?
Yes, that is correct. The sociological history of Planet Freedom begins with a race of animals called Mobians. Mobians resemble animals of all kinds, and they stand on 2 legs. What type of animal they are depends on the region, but no race of Mobians clashed like hedgehogs and echidnas. Hedgehogs were the first to discover the power gems, and they quickly advanced their technology with them. It was discovered that there was once a second Master Emerald, but it was destroyed by being misused. With the power gems, they quickly took territory in the Land of Darkness, which led to their clash with the echidnas. The echidnas could not harness the power of the power gems as well as the hedgehogs could, so instead of trying to use them, they would lock them away and protect them so that the hedgehogs couldn't use them anymore. There were many wars between those two races, but as the oceans began to rise and flooding became more of a problem, the hedgehogs were driven out of their homes and hunted by echidnas. A few managed to survive, and have been slowly repopulating. The echidna culture is still very strong to this day, but they no longer kill hedgehogs.
Is that why Knuckles and Sonic naturally butt heads?
Yes, and it is also why Sonic can conduct energy so easily. Hedgehogs messed with the power gem so often that they gained the ability to harness it better than other Mobians. That's also why I chose a hedgehog for my vessel, because it can take my power a lot better than an echidna ever could.
I think it's because you liked the way they looked.
Yes, that too.
All right, now we just have to explain the different dimensions and we'll be done.
I hope they've stuck around through all of this by now. There are a few dimensions connected to Planet Freedom. The Special Zone, the Infinite Dimension, and the Dead Zone. The Special Zone is the origin of all chaos energy in the universe. You can summon a warp ring into the Special Zone by gathering 50 rings and setting them in a circle. The Special Zone has 3 states: the liquid, solid, and travel states. The liquid state is the most difficult to get across. There is lots of floating bits and pieces of different zones, and there are warp zones everywhere. These warp zones can take you to another Special Zone state. The solid state is a state that resembles an alien world with a functioning civilization. The aliens that live here do not show themselves often, but if you destroy all of the UFOs in the state, one of them will open a warp zone for you to move on. The travel state is the main goal if you are traveling through the Special Zone. It consists of lots of tubes with rings bouncing around in them. If you follow your memories, you will arrive at your destination. Hopefully.
Oh, I got this one. The Infinite Dimension is a vast, never-ending dimension in every direction. This is where all Majins originate from, and they each have their own biomes within the dimension. Think of it like an infinite Minecraft world, but with less wacky world generation and a lot more super tall trees.
All right, that's enough. Time for the Dead Zone. The Dead Zone, as you are all aware, was once mine, but was taken over by Xenophanes. He split up the zone into these portions of land. I live in Horror Hills, Black Sun lives in the Scorched Badlands, Xenophanes lives in Hill of the Void, Piracy Sonic lives in the Piracy Islands, and Xenophanes and I share the Abyssal Forest, where the Temple of X resides. That temple houses the Shadow Emeralds. In the middle is a red ring, which allows us residents to leave and return to the Dead Zone. Xenophanes is the only one who can make red rings, so we are at his mercy if we want to go anywhere. The Dead Zone is also incredibly dangerous to anyone who doesn't harness dark power, for they will be killed instantaneously upon entry.
Poor Fleetway. He turned into a ball the last time we tried.
It's a good thing he didn't perish from it. All right, is that enough for you?
Yeah, it looks good to me.
Wait, this took up 4 pages.
Try writing smaller next time.
Majin!
Good luck on your autobiography, big guy.
Blue buffoon.